Hi guys, this is Lucas, who's not very happy with me because I keep picking him up. But yeah, I usually always have pictures of Lily Bear, so I just thought I'd show my other cat. His little tag says Lucas. Alright, I'll let you go now. Calm down. You guys, I am really bad at making videos. I've been trying to make this video for the longest time. I keep messing up. Anyway, but basically this video is just going to be about how I fill in my eyebrows. I had somebody ask me a while back if I could make a video, and I'm not really sure if they wanted me to just have the video of just me filling in my eyebrows or if they wanted me to talk about it, so I'm going to do a little bit of both. And so for the video, I have one eyebrow already filled in. This is how it normally would look. And then this is my natural eyebrow. This is what my eyebrows would look like if I didn't fill them in. And as you can see, there's a big difference. And I fill them in because it looks nicer that way. And especially when you have eyeshadow and, you know, mascara and makeup and everything else, it kind of adds that complete look to the rest of your makeup to have your eyebrows filled in. Especially your eyes, it really brings out your eyes. Your eyes when you fill in your eyebrows. So as you can see, my eyebrows are I already have them shaped how I want them, but as you can see, they're really sparse, which is another reason why I fill them in. But yeah, step number one is to have them shaped how you want them. You can either wax them, pluck them, or do that thread thing. I've never done that before. But as long as you have the shape that you want, that's basically like the first step. And although you can manipulate the shape a little bit, I talked about this in a post, which I'll probably put somewhere down below, like the link to the post. You can kind of manipulate the shape a little bit. You know, if you want like a higher arch or thicker than where your hair actually is, like obviously like right here, you know, I can add more fill-in down here even though I don't really have hair down here. You can manipulate that, but I wouldn't do it drastically. If you want to have it look natural, I would kind of go with the shape of your eyebrows, and everyone has a different shape. I mean, I have a little bit of an arch to mine, but I know some people who have like really straight eyebrows. I don't know if you've ever seen Kristen Stewart. She has really straight eyebrows. Someone with really straight eyebrows, I wouldn't recommend them trying to do this big arch, but I mean, it's all up to you. I prefer it to look more natural, adhering to your already there eyebrow shape. So that's that. As far as the products, whatever product you want to use, there's different things you can use. You can use powder, you know, or eyeshadow, and pencil liner. I mean, but this is what I use. It's called Perfect Blend by CoverGirl, and the color I use is, I don't know if you can see it right there, Smoky Taupe or Top. I don't know which. I think it's Taupe. I don't really know why I use this. Like when I first started filling in my eyebrows, this is the first thing I used, and it just really worked well for me. To me, it looks pretty natural. It doesn't come off during the day. Doesn't smudge unless I actually sit there and smudge it. Then obviously it will. But I really like this. I mean, I definitely would recommend it. And you know, obviously, just the color would depend on what color you would want your eyebrows. I mean, from what I've read, if you have dark brown hair, you would want to use a lighter brown, which is why I chose this color. But if you're blonde, I think you would want to use like a light brown. You obviously wouldn't want to go a lighter blonde or anything. But this color, I really like this color. So if you have dark brown hair like me, then this would be a really good color to use. But like I said, you can use anything you want. You know, powder, this, you know, anything. They actually have like kits that have powder specifically for your eyebrows. But yeah, so that's that. You have the shape, and then you have the item, the color you want to use. So as soon as I get out of the shower, or if I'm just getting ready, you know, filling them in, basically first I just brush it. I use this thing, which is an eyebrow brush. You can buy this anywhere, Walmart, Target, anywhere. And I basically just brush it out, just make sure it's, you know, the hair is in place basically. And after I do that, I like to start, well, I should probably go to this step first. Mirror. You want a mirror. I like to have two mirrors. I have a big mirror here, and then I have this mirror. the little mirror so I can see close up, and the big mirror so I can look at the whole picture, so I can make sure that both eyebrows are the same. I'd kind of recommend looking back and forth in between both of those, because you don't, you might see the small mirror, you might start filling it in thinking it's good, but then you look at the big picture, your whole face, and maybe one eyebrow is thicker, longer than the other, I don't really know. But so yeah, mirror. Okay, mirror. So basically I like to start in the middle, well, in the bottom middle, the middle of my eyebrow. I like to start right here in the middle, and I just take small strokes and just slowly, literally fill in my eyebrow. And I just keep going back. I make sure to go with the shape of my eyebrow. And I don't really focus on the outer parts of my eyebrow until the end. So basically just the middle. So even if it's not as thick or the arch isn't as pronounced as I want it to be, I usually worry about that at the end. As far as how long you want to make your eyebrow, like this part right here, typically you want to kind of match it up with the corner of your eye. So you want it to be about like that. And then I use my finger to kind of get rid of anything I might have missed. Or not anything I might have missed, but like if I made the line too thick or something. So yeah, and then usually I save the front part to the end. And when it gets to the very top, I like to kind of go like this in the middle part of it, just to kind of go with the shape. I'm sorry, not the shape. This is why I keep messing up. The direction of my hair. So, but usually at the very top, I still do it this way. And like I said, short strokes in a straight line. And then I use this thing again. And this is basically just to blend it in, to make it look even more natural, so you don't have these like streaks of, of color of the liner or whatever. So basically this is just to blend it. You have to be careful blending it on this part, because if you blend it, especially just because it's thin right here, if you blend it too much, you're going to smudge it, and it's not going to be as thin as you want it, or it's not going to be inside the brow, the hair or whatever. So yeah, and then like I said, I use my fingers to just kind of fix anything. And usually the bottom I save to like the very last, and I make sure that it's the same on both sides. And that's basically it. I mean, this one's a little bit more. This one's a little. There we go. That's basically all I do. And like I mentioned before, the thickness, it just depends on how you want it. Some days I make it thicker, other days I make it thinner. Some days I make it lighter, and and if you want to make it lighter, darker, it just depends on how much product you use. If I really want to make it dark, especially if I'm going out at night, which I really don't, because I don't really have a social life, I just fill it in more. But if not, then I'll just fill it in, and usually just use this to I just go kind of up and down this way to kind of blend what I already put on there, and it won't be as dark as if I really I put a bunch of it on. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop now, because if not, I'm just gonna keep rambling, because like I said, I'm really bad at making videos. But yeah, that's basically all I do, or how I do it, I guess. If you have any questions, please ask me. I hope this video helped. I'm not, like I said, I don't know if it did. I normally don't make videos just because I'm really awkward, and I stutter, and I'm not very coherent, and what's the other word I'm thinking of? Articulate. So yeah, so any questions, just let me know.